Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder.
Hit the afterburners, kid! And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Scanning the field, it's Doyle. And they get the sack just like that. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. But a little time, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
7, Penn State, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's a draw. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging right.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Penn State, 0. Return runs out of bounds.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throws to the wideout. Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Caught behind the line. It's Meyer. Turns it on in midfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line to convert on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Going to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
28, Penn State, 0. Return runs out of bounds.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Gibbs. Floats it out in space. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
Your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
The run to the left. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold,
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. And that ball is picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
On the move. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hoffman.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cummings. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Back to pass, it's Doyle. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Ohio State 42, Penn State 0.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Trying play action. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone, and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground, coming back to the quarterback, catching the ball. Nice pitch, nice catch.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Gibbs. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Gibbs. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Lets it fly. Complete downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hoffman. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984.
Back to throw, it's Gibbs.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Hoffman. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They'll run play action. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He'll try to pop the draw. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Gets it out fast. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Connection to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Cut. The Lions. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big-time. Big-time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds a man on the right. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
and this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is enough.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He looks that one in nicely. Oh, look out, there he goes. Running inside the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. To the air, it's Gibbs. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Now Penn State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to...
Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping. Explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same sucks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. And the ball's loose. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! First down for this offense.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Working his way on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep. He's looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Ohio State. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Just buried it.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read. And
got enough space. Touchdown. Looking for a productive play on first down. The option look. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll toss it. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, look out. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They're intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but line gets set, 1st down. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Off the play fake. Keeps the play going. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Line getting set on 2nd down. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. Finds a crease at the 20. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. on 3rd and short. The power run here. Touchdown! Oh. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.